chat. No, that's the wrong button. Hello, chat. Hello. I arrived just in time. Welcome. Welcome to the shit show. So does the Bluetooth butt plug work when... Wait. Does the Bluetooth butt plug buzz when the timer ends? I wish. I wish. I do wish. She busy eating chili? No. I don't have any chili. I don't have any chili. It's a shame. I should have chili, but I don't. Something to think about it. It could be beneficial. How would it be beneficial? I mean, just like... Oh, now I know exactly when it's time to stream. Like, if I'm somewhere else, I can hear, you know that the timer's up. Pub sub? No, I didn't get a pub sub. We got some hot dogs though. We got like a package of brats. So Jizzy's hitting up some right now, so I'm probably gonna eat one of those when it's done, but we'll see. We'll see. You wish for a Bluetooth butt plug? Butt plug? No. You need there's like special butt plugs for that stuff. It's like I think it's like Love Sense or something that's got the integrated like shit. You could like match it. You can like have it like sync with videos, which is wild. I don't even know. I don't know how that even works, to be honest with you. This has a reward punishment the wrong way around. The butt plug should start when it's time to stream. So wait a minute, is that supposed to be a reward or a punishment? So that the stream is like, I don't know, do you want it to go off when the stream timer ends, or do you not want it to go off? Do you want it to stop when the stream timer ends? Is that maybe how it works? I don't know. Depends if you want to cheat in chess. Astra's next autistic fixation, electronic butt plugs. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I think I've circled back to the electronics thing temporarily, at least for the time being. Chat, I spent all day making this. I spent all day doing this stupid shit for like no reason. Why did I do this? I don't know, but I did. So I have a schematic here for an app, for a guitar app, but I did like why? I don't know. Just because I felt like it. Going to be hard to make Bluetooth plugs using vacuum tubes. Yeah, it would be pretty tricky. It'd be pretty tricky. When it's time to stream, plug starts if you start stream. Otherwise, shot caller starts. Oh shit, that's some Pavlovian shit right there. It can be done. It can be done. We can 3D print you a tube-shaped plug. Yeah, I don't know if 3D print like the plastic filament is good for like stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because plastic's a little porous, so you don't really want something too porous. Have I got a Discord for you? She learns she can successfully do vocals if the guitar isn't grounded. You're right. You know what I found out, though, about that whole situation? Is I don't think it was my audio interface. I don't think it was anything that was causing it to not be grounded. It was the fact that I didn't have a house ground. Like, the actual outlet that I was using was an ungrounded outlet. So it was just shocking the shit out of me. Astra makes her own electronic butt plug that uses one of the oscilloscopes behind her. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We learned, yeah, we could print and mount and then cast her a silicone one. See, that would work better. I would like that. Because, you know, I don't know, like 3D plastic, especially with like the ribs, that just seems like you would never be able to clean that. And that's kind of gross, you know what I mean? A lack of ground shouldn't make a difference. The third plug is only a failsafe to ground. Yeah, but like when you've got a whole bunch of like electronics, like, you know, I had like a power strip plugged into that wall, and none of that stuff was grounded. So you had like all this latent like ground voltage in this like power strip, and it was just like coming back out whenever it would find something new to ground to, which in most cases was my hand. But I don't know, maybe it was something else. I don't know, that house kind of fucking sucked. I really don't like that house. Triphase, no ground. I know way too much about this. Yeah. It's like, I was getting like 50 volts on my fingertips for some reason. It was like a specific, oddly specific voltage. Ground also helps it reject induced currents, such as main hum. Yes, it does. Yes. You know what? I had an idea for a B movie. This isn't how this works, but I could totally see one of those like really shitty like C or B movies. Like, what we didn't realize was as we were grounding all of our electronics, it was going into the earth. But what we didn't account for was that the earth would eventually fill up with electricity, and we would eventually ground so much of our electronics into the ground that it would the latent capacitance of the earth became like overburdened, and then it started fucking with the magnetic poles of the earth, and it started creating apocalypses. And it would star like probably Nicolas Cage as like the bad guy. I'd probably have like who's that one probably one of those like mid-2000s action actors, you know? I'm talking about Electro Toys or mains powered tube amps. I think both. I thought you meant B movie. U.S. domestic electric system seems so dangerous. It is kind of dangerous, but I mean, fuck it, right? Why you look like you just bought a NASCAR team? I don't know. Why does this say Korea Republic on the back of it? I don't know. Do I care? No, because I did wear this. I wore this out to Publix. This is basically what I wear to Publix. I didn't wear this hat, but I did wear this jacket to Publix. And underneath the jacket, I got that. Very cute and adorable. I'll take you. Just bought me a NASCAR team. Yeehaw! Did you wear the hat to Publix? No, I didn't wear the hat to Publix. I should have though. I should wear this hat to Aldi. That'd be hilarious. Looks like you're ready to go hunting. I look like I'm ready to like. I look like I'm ready to like coach a NASCAR team. Really, yeah, the NASCAR analogy works. I can't get right. You gotta go right, Cletus. You gotta go right. I can't get right. Did Inter's trip worked out? No, actually, I didn't have it today. So yesterday, I thought my dentist appointment was yesterday, but in reality, it was today. And so I called early morning yesterday to check to make sure that it wasn't yesterday, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's tomorrow, not today, right? So then I wake up again really early, well, not really early, but early enough so that I can get my shit together and go. And then I get a call from the dentist, and I'm like, all right. And then I pick it up, and apparently the dentist is sick. So we rescheduled it for this Friday. But yeah, my dentist was sick, so I didn't actually have a dentist appointment today. Which is probably why I'm streaming, because if I did have a dentist appointment, I probably wouldn't have streamed, but because, you know, I had to get like a whole bunch of, you know, fillings and shit, and I'd probably be tired as shit afterwards. Also, I really like didn't sleep very well last night, because I slept on the couch so I could wake up, because I really didn't want to oversleep. I'm gonna show you a Clint Eastwood scene. God damn it with the movie scenes. It's too many movie scenes. I don't want to watch a Clint Eastwood scene. I need to just watch Clint Eastwood movies. I haven't seen enough of them. I need to just watch them. I learned today that PA has a deer for a Flintlock only season. That's kind of cool. That's pretty sick, actually. Wacker Newson 4-cycle industrial vibrating hammer. $3,700. I mean, that's pretty fair. Put rotten luck. It's an Old West movie. Yeah, I know. I gotta watch the Clint Eastwood movies. I don't want to watch like I don't want spoilers for a Clint Eastwood movie. I haven't like seen very many of them, so I want to like watch. The only like Clint Eastwood movies I've really seen are Every Which Way But Loose and you know, Dirty Harry. Which Every Which Way But Loose is really good though. I really liked that movie. That was like a genuinely good movie. But then I started to watch, I think, one of the old westerns he did, like, I don't know, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly or something like that, and I didn't like it as much. Flintlock and Subaru only season. Did you know in Arkansas, if you're a felon, the only way you can hunt is with black powder or a bow? I mean, I imagine that's most everywhere. Do they allow felons to hunt with normal guns in other states? I feel like that's not, I don't think that's legal. Sam Elliott or Clint Eastwood? The Gauntlet 1977 is good. Yeah, I don't know. Did you eat today or other than Snickers bar? No. No, I haven't, which is why I'm waiting for Jizzy to finish cooking the hot dog. Most states have at least one primitive season. Yeah. 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 That's why I don't really like to hunt deer, though. Like, I wouldn't... Well, I guess I can't say, because I've never really been hunting before, so I can't say I don't like to do something, but... That's why I would rather hunt something like boar, where it's like, I can hunt it all year round. I don't have to worry about which season it is. Am I committing a felony by hunting this deer in June, comparative to July? Like, I don't really know. Like, I don't... Like, I just... I don't know. I do kind of want to hunt deer, because I want to try venison, but at the same time, deer are, like, kind of cute. They're kind of cute. I kind of like deer, you know what I mean? Like, I would shoot a rabbit, like a hare, like a wild hare, because those things are ugly. Like, when you think of a rabbit, you think of, like, a domesticated, like, bunny rabbit. But a wild hare are fucking nasty creatures. So I don't really, I would hunt one of those guys, and boar, they're pretty easy, you know? What about high-intensity lasers or industrial metal shredders? What? Astra, you are so white. What do you mean by that? Why do you say that? I smell burning. I need to go check on Jizzy to make sure he's not burning down the house. I'll be right back, chat. And you fuck your sister? What? No? Side effects of Mountain Dew are rotten teeth and frequent expensive visits to dentists. Ask me how I know. Listen. I'd expect a lawyer of all people to be aware that murder isn't illegal with any weapon. She was in fact burning something. No, not you, some other chatter. What? Redneck Kissexis? Feel like I'm the only Hispanic here. I think Taco... I don't know, maybe not. I have no idea. Fit check? I've got the cozy, like, the cozy clothes underneath, so I'm all cozied up. Nope, I'm Puerto Rican. Damn. Gash scar check. maybe a little lizard right there. So it kind of already looks like a lizard. Like, look at this is little hand right there. Give him a little extra lizard. Like, there's his head, there's his tail. You give him some little, like... Do I have, like, a pen somewhere I can, like, draw? I could draw what I'm talking about. Those Levi's I sent you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Where are they? Signature. Yeah, it is Levi. Why is this sticker still on it? The sticker's still on it? Oh, you're gaslighting me, you fucking piece of shit. I was about to say, there's no sticker on it. Do you have dimples on your lower back? Like Soko? I don't know. I think so. It's hard to see with the lighting, but yeah, I think so. They're like right there. Somewhere. I do believe so, yeah. That waist on the hoodie. Okay, Astra has a wardrobe malfunction. What are you talking about? I didn't have any wardrobe malfunctions. I've never ever. I have an axolotl. I wonder if I can make it into an axolotl. How would I do that? Maybe make it like. Hold on. If I look up axolotl tattoo. Axolotl tattoo. See, I like axolotl tattoos. It's like I could do something. I could do something with it, I swear to God. I should be able to do something. You could put it like that one. Hyper realistic. What if I did Jigglypuff tattoo? Could I make it like a... Could I do like a Jigglypuff lizard tattoo? Like a hybrid? Maybe? Because that tattoo, that goes hard. That one. I love that one. That one actually goes fucking hard. Fuck, I don't know. Axolotl are cute and small like Astra. They are size. Wait, what? Is the black thing on the hoodie stick? Wait, what is? Wait, what? Is the black thing on the hoodie a stick on label? Black thing on the hoodie. You mean this thing? No, this is like a. This is like sewed on. It's like, cause it's just like a FIFA World Cup, Women's World Cup jacket, I think. I don't know where you got this, Derek, but people just want to see your ass? No. What age girl are those jeans sized for? They're adult size. These are adult jeans, I think. Right? Make it in skeletal lizard. That's quality assurance tag, not that comes on all Astras. There is also an option of not getting a tattoo. There's at least a small chance you'd live long enough for it to go out of fashion and become an embarrassment. Yeah, but like, I think it's just like a little tattoo right where the scar is. Like, genuinely just right here for this little, like, just a little lizard right there over the scar. Because I already have a scar, and that's never going away. It's like, I pretty much already have a tattoo there. So, it's like, it's just a scar. But now I could make it into something cute. Which I kind of would like that better. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Is Jizzy okay? He never said, yeah, he's fine. I think. Where does it say the size of jeans? What? Does it say the size anywhere? Oh, wait a minute. They're from Pennsylvania. But it doesn't give me any. Oh, wait. 2S, waist 26, length 28. It's got a bunch of Korean on it too. Matches the jacket. So wait a minute, 26 waist, 28 length. Is that? That's not. Take them off to read. Living dangerously. Scars, branding, and tattoos are not the same thing. No, but like, you know, I'd rather have it be something cute than like a scar. Hoodie for Astra. Oh, that's kind of a cool hoodie. That's fucked. I can't even show that. That is a cool scar, the way he did that, but that is brutal. Brutal. Cincy 21, Yari Oder Alter. I know what this says. I just can't say it. I don't know how to pronounce this. It just says, are you 21 or older? Nah. Yes, I am 21. I like this. I know they have like a big sign, a big ass neon sign too. I want to try some of this beer. I've never been able to try it because it's German. Beer from Hamburg. Are you 21 or older? Yeah. It's like I could actually read that. Comes direct. Also your hood. Der Graue Astra hoodie aus 65 Baumwoll uns 35% polyester mit Astra Logo auf der Brust und Herzanker auf der Kapuze. Kapuze. Auf der Kapuze. That's not how you say that. That's not how you say that at all. Auf die Bussi. I could drink it. I mean, I live in Germany. You do live in Germany. You could send me some, you know. You could send me some, I know, like, on this website, they have, like, a big-ass sign you can buy, but you could only buy it, you know, they only ship to Germany. So maybe if I shipped it to you, I see, like, look at this, chat. Look at, they have a big-ass sign. Look at, why did you put American cheese on it? You don't put American cheese on a hot dog. What's wrong with you?
Why not?
Because what the fuck? You don't.
What do you mean, what the fuck?
Who the fuck puts American cheese on a hot dog?
Lots of people.
All right. Well, I'll try it. Okay. Okay. I'll try it. Have to like squeeze it together. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Okay. Oops, is eat cooking.
Damn.
I also said you German Mountain Dew. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the hot dog. Puts American cheese on a hot dog. Puts American cheese on a fucking hot dog. Astra's right, that ain't right. Did you know there's an Astra rocket 3.3? They just got a license to shoot it in space? Hell yeah. They make hot does with cheese in them? I know they make it with cheese in them. Who the fuck puts cheese on a hot dog? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try it, so I guess maybe it'll be good. We'll have to see. I have doubts that American cheese is even biodegradable, let alone digestible. Wondering what percentage of Great Pacific garbage patch it makes up. No, okay, I won't agree with the sentiment that American cheese is not cheese. It is cheese, right? It's like 99% cheese. It just has a little bit of like, it has a what is it, sodium nitrate or whatever it is. I don't even remember. It's like a salt of some sort is put in there, and it helps it become like, you know, it does a thing, right? But like, it's not cheese. Like, it's salt of plastic. It's not plastic. It's not even plastic. The fuck, it's not plastic. Maybe if you buy like the shitty like dollar store brand American cheese, but like I actually look at the ingredients of the cheese before I buy it to make sure that it actually is mostly cheese. Write me on Discord and we try to figure out about Astra beer and so on. Send me a DM so I know what your account is. I don't know what your Discord account is named, so just send me a DM. I've seen them put cheesesteak on cheese and hot dogs. Well, maybe it'll be good. You know, I can't really judge it because I haven't had it. Maybe it'll be good, chat. Now I read actually needed an entire chemical lab to prove it was actually cheese. In an ideal world, you could tell something was cheese just by taste and texture. That's a bad take, CRJ. That's a bad take. Well, because he did it in a lab, he had to have tested it in a lab. I don't think so. I feel like I could make it in a kitchen, just the same way he did in the lab. Like, a kitchen is a glorified lab, you know what I mean? CRG. Have you ever wrapped a hot dog pee-pee in bacon? No, I haven't done that. As long as it isn't ammonium nitrate, you don't want explosive cheese. Yes, true. So just because he used a lab doesn't mean that his findings aren't real. Like, he did, like, the ingredients he used to make the cheese were not like, hold on, Nala Red American cheese. We're gonna skip through this video, chat. Right, so then he's just got cheddar cheese, right? He's just got big ass block of cheddar cheese that he shredded up. And he puts this, which is what is that? Sodium citrate. So it's just sodium citrate. That's what he's adding. It's just sodium citrate, right? So he's adding that. Which is a very small amount. Not that much. Well, I guess he's adding that much. So that's how much he's adding that's not cheese. American cheese is like a generic version of real cheese. It gets the job done, but it's been cut, diluted, and abominated. It's an abomination of what's once glory. Maybe. The thing about American cheese, it is just genuinely better than, like, other types of cheese for certain things, right? So that he just boils it with this stuff and turns it into like a cheese sauce. I mean, this is not, none of this is stuff you couldn't do in a kitchen. I don't know. In Cuffed we trust. I don't believe that proving you can turn real cheese into something that tastes like American cheese necessarily proves American cheese is made of real cheese. I mean, I could probably take caviar and make caviar taste like shit. Well, but that's the thing. That's just what American cheese is. Like, what he made there, by definition, was American cheese. I know there's no sound. I wasn't listening to it either. That was, by definition, American cheese. Like, if you look up the actual ingredients for American cheese, it's like, it depends. Like I looked at the I think this is the Great Value cheese that I've got, which is not terrible, but like I if you look at like the Dollar General house brand of American cheese, it's like all seed oil and it's all like high fructose corn syrup with a little bit of cheese in it, right? That's nasty. But the cheese that I usually get is like mostly just cheese with sodium citrate, right? So Wisconsin's gonna put a hit on Astra if this keeps up. If there are ingredients on list on cheese, you're already losing. No! No, that's you're I don't know. That's a bad take. Brats are really good though. I like a brat. Make it in kitchen. Just everyday ingredients. Chemical American cheese. Listen, I don't care what you say. American cheese is the best. It's like objectively the best cheese to put on a cheeseburger. Okay. It's like objectively the best cheese to put on a cheeseburger. No! Damn it, I have to do laundry. Did a Costco hot dog or a Walmart put all the scraps in the grinder dog? No, this is Publix. Best cheese on a cheeseburger is pepper jack? No. Because pepper jack is just Monterey Jack cheese with some jalapenos in it. Right? So basically, pepper jack cheese is just Monterey Jack cheese. And Monterey Jack cheese is definitely not the best cheese to put on a cheeseburger. It just isn't. It doesn't melt right. It doesn't melt as easily. It's not got the right texture. If you put Monterey Jack, like a slice of like sharp cheddar cheese on a cheeseburger, it will not melt. It will get slightly soft and sweaty. And I don't like sweaty cheese. I don't want my cheese to have little beads of cheese sweat on it when I eat it. That's fucking gross, right? If you're gonna make a fucking dish that has a cheese element that's supposed to be melted, you need the right cheese to do it. You need a melty cheese, like something you would use in fondue or something like that. But the best cheese for melting is American cheese, because it's got the sodium citrate in it that allows it to get gooey without splitting. That's the whole point. That's why it's works so good for that. You know, I'm about to blow your fucking mind. If you like the dip at like Mexican restaurants, that cheese dip, that really good, delicious cheese dip, guess what makes it that gooey? It's American cheese. It's American cheese in that son of a bitch you're eating. Mozzarella melts pretty damn well. Citation pizza? Nuh-uh. You need a caveat next to that. That's, you're thinking of low moisture mozzarella. Because normal mozzarella is very, very moist. And if you try to melt it, it will like split incredibly. Like, it will get super fatty and it will split all the cheese and fats out. And it just won't work. There's a reason why when you have like a Neapolitan pizza that uses normal mozzarella cheese instead of low moisture mozzarella cheese, that you only have cheese on parts of the pizza because you can't cover the whole pizza with cheese or else it would split and become disgusting and gross. That's why American pizzas use low moisture mozzarella so that you can have cheese over the whole thing without it like splitting. Melting cheese is an art form, okay? And if you don't do it right, you're gonna fuck it up. You can't just throw a slice of cheese on anything and just expect it to work. You gotta have the right cheese for the right application. And American cheese has its application. It does not have certain applications. Like, I maybe would not have put it on a hot dog. But we're here now, so there's nothing I can do. Bon fucking do, bitches. Monterey Jack is a type of cheddar which isn't good for melting. Most European cheeses, Adam and Emmental, are good for melting. But I don't know about fancy European cheeses. But yes, that's why Monterey Jack. It's actually Monterey Jack is a mix between Monterey. Well, yeah, I don't know. Listen. There are good melting cheeses. There are like, Gruyere, I think is a good melting cheese. Racleffe, I think is a good melting cheese. There's a couple good really melting cheeses, but like specifically for a cheeseburger where you want some rigidity, but you want meltiness, but without being too liquid. It's just the perfect option. It just is. I think it's Gruyere. Cheese fondant. Cheese fondue for people that don't like cheese fondue. Cheese fondant. Cheese fondant. I use Colby Jack. I use Colby Jack for grilled cheese and I put it on burgers and melts just fine. See, but that's the thing. It doesn't melt. I've never had Colby Jack cheese melt without splitting. And it's not good. It doesn't melt. It gets soft, but it doesn't melt. And it gets nasty because it's got a bunch of, like, sweat on it. If I use a grilled cheese or, like, a cheese sandwich, something where I really want a lot of emulsion and a gooey sense, and I don't want something super... I want the cheese to be more emulsified in the rest of the ingredients, like an egg sandwich. I use American cheese for that because it's just way better for that application. Obviously, I use it so often I remember how to spell the name properly, lol. But seriously, it's a traditional cheese from Philly cheesesteaks. Knowing Pennsylvania's other cheese-related war crimes, that doesn't surprise me much. Yeah. Sweaty Famunda cheese on my wiener. Okay, I'll stop. No, thank you. I do want to try some, like, fancier cheeses. Lately, I've been putting... So, on my egg sandwiches, I usually use American cheese, but I've been putting smoked Gouda on them as well. So, I actually have a mix of cheese. I have the smoked Gouda for a more defined layer of cheese, and then I have an American cheese that mixes with the egg, and the egg, like, it kind of glues the egg and the ham together as one piece instead of having like separate individual layers. It's all kind of glued together with the American cheese, but that on top of having smoked Gouda on it just adds another layer of just like, fuck yeah. Have you seen Altoona style pizza? I don't think so. Thank you, Taco Drop, for gifting us up to Buff. And for gifting one to Boobs, thanks so much. Also, Femboy Rel gifted a sub like 3 hours ago. Thank you. Have you seen a tuna style pizza? Google it. It's like Altoona, Iowa style pizza. I know people who live there. They make cow out of butter, but do y'all ever make a cow out of cheese? I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing. Monte Cristo sandwich? That's kind of what it is, but it's not really what it is. Of course, you gotta keep the OGs fed. Oh god, pineapple Altoona pizza. No. As long as you don't feed me Altoona style pizza. What is Altoona style pizza? What the fuck is this? Oh! 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 Oh no! You can't be serious with that. Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck are you doing over there? Is this in Pennsylvania? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? That's disgusting. If you're watching, bring back the cheese slap. No, don't bring back the cheese slap. A challenge for Astra. Pronounce Gouda properly. Hold on. Okay, if you're one of those people that's like, you talk normally, but then you put on like an accent for specific words. Come on, you're being a like a dickhead. What is it?
Hold on.
Oh, can I have, if I go to a restaurant and they ask me what kind of cheese I want and I say Gouda, you're a fucking asshole, right? What kind of cheese would you like on that, sir? I would like some Gouda. It's like when I talk about mozzarella cheese, I say it's low moisture mozzarella. It's low moisture mozzarella cheese. I don't go, it's low moisture mozzarella. You don't do that because it's fucking stupid. Like, I don't care if it's pronounced a different way over there. It's not how it is pronounced socially over here. It's like, you're not gonna go, hey, the mozzarella. Hey, what kind of cheese would you like on that, sir? I'll have the mozzarella. Hey. Would Dennis spit in your food if you pulled that shit on me? Right? Right? It's like it's like going... It's, okay. I'm not gonna say who it was, because I don't want to put them under the bus, but I've actually been to a Mexican restaurant before. And someone at this table went to the fucking, the server, and was like, I'll have a lemonada. Can I have a lemonada? Like, fucking come on, bro. Seriously, if I'm at a restaurant, at like a deli or something, and I ask for Gouda cheese, someone needs to smack me, because that is dumb. No one in the United States of America says Gouda. They say Gouda, because there's a G. I think the only thing that's, like, people made enough of a stink about it being mispronounced is maybe, like, Euros. Like, I feel like it's not weird to say Euro instead of gyro, because gyro is just so obviously not what it is, but, like, come on. But Astra pronounces tortilla like mozzarella. Tortilla? Tortilla? No, I pronounce it. I need me a tortilla, god damn it. Euros. Gouda cheese. You can't say Euro like Euro. Is it hero? I don't know. I think most people say it Euro. Because it's like a mix between... I don't know. Is it... Because isn't the real, like, way you pronounce it, like, Hyro? Or, like, something like that? Hero? But, like, I think most people would just say Euro. Because it's like... I know you're not supposed to pronounce the G in it. I had a feeling you were Irish. What the fuck? I'm not even Irish, though. That's the funny part. Dubody says pizza. Dubody says pizza. They say pizza for the word pizza. Now, if you go to a fucking like a pizza deli or like restaurant, and can I have a pepperoni pizza? You're an idiot. What are you doing? You're so fucking insulting. But you are white. That doesn't make me Irish. I'm German Swedish. But like a little bit of Italian. So I am allowed to use the word mozzarella because I am at least like 5% Italian. But yeah, Euro is probably Euro. Yeah, that's probably right. It's like Euro. But I'm not gonna go up to like a Greek restaurant and ask, "Can I have a euro?" I'm gonna go, "Can I have a euro?" And they're gonna go, "Okay." Because everybody else there is gonna be saying the same goddamn thing, or else it's gonna be gyro, which I'm not gonna go up to like a Greek restaurant and say, "Hey, can I have a gyro?" Like, obviously I'm not saying that either, but like you're not gonna get me in some sort of trap where I either have to try excessively hard to make it sound like I'm pronouncing it right, or I'm just obviously not giving a fuck and I'm just saying, "I'll have a gyro, please." If I say I'll have a euro, everybody knows what you're talking about. Astra is a full-blooded Iowan. She has corn running through her veins. I was born and raised in the shittiest state in the union, Iowa. I thought that's what it was. It was that way. Well, people associate Ginger Jean with the Irish. True, true. Everybody I know that has... Actually, that's not true. At least the gingers that are in my life currently are all Irish descent. Kansas is the shittiest state. Fight me. Well, actually it's Nebraska, but of course it's Nebraska. No one cares about Nebraska. Let's bring a sign with what you want in it. My family is dark. I'm the only Hispanic in my family that is white. Really? The Iowa had plenty of competition for the shittiest state. Maryland, Nebraska, North Dakota. No, North and South Dakota are kind of cool because they have the, like, the Black Hills, I think are what they're called. They've got some cool places there's some neat places in North and South Dakota. Obviously, like, the monument. I don't know why it has to be North and South Dakota, though. I'd almost be in favor of, like, merging the two, because why the fuck are there two of them when they're basically the same place, but whatever. it's like I know people who live there. I've like my family used to live there. I think that's where my siblings were born. Were like South Dakota, but like I don't know. I've never really been to. I don't think I've ever actually been to North or South Dakota in my life. I've been. I grew up right next to both of them, but I don't think I've ever actually been there. The Badlands, yeah. It's windy in Kansas because Oklahoma sucks and Nebraska blows. Yeah, pretty much. And Kansas is, like, sucks, right? But I would say Nebraska is probably worse than Kansas. And Iowa honestly isn't as bad as, like, a couple of those places. I just really don't like Iowa because I grew up in Iowa. Also, North Dakota is cool because, stalls for time trying to think of something. Well, there's, like, here, hold on. If I go to, whatchamacallit, maps. Let's go to a random place in, in Nebraska, right, chat? Actually, wait a minute. I'm just gonna open this in a different tab. Yeah, that works. Alright, if we just take this, right? And we just plop this son of a bitch down in somewhere. Let's go Manhattan, Kansas. Damn, that's depressing. Okay, well, we're setting the bar high, I guess, or low, I guess. Damn, that's depressing. Fuck. Kansas setting up. I mean, that's a cool little old gas station. This town is fucking sad, dude. I always wonder, just Cuba belong to the USA? Cuba could belong to the USA. I think we should take Puerto Rico and make them the 51st state. Then we should take Cuba and make them the 52nd state. And then we should take Canada and make them like 4 or 5 states. That's kind of a cool build, dude. But Farm Bureau? Oh my god, I haven't seen that symbol in a while. Yeah, I mean, this place kind of looks like just a generic Midwest town, though. I will say I appreciate the architecture, though. I like this better. But this looks like a lot of places in Iowa. This really doesn't look any different than any other place in the Midwest, I'm going to be honest with you. You realize you either have to consent or war makes to make Cuba a state. No, we don't have to go to war. We just have to do what we would do to Canada and basically say, we're going to financially butt-fuck you until you do what we want, because we can. That's a cool-ass fucking, like, snowplow. I don't know, if this is pretty generic Midwest, alright. It's in Iowa Street? Fucking lol. How did we end up in Iowa Street? Iowa Street, Kansas. Where do you live? Iowa? Iowa Street, Kansas? Alright, well, alright, there's a Kansas. There's a show in from Kansas. Let's go to Nebraska. Let's go to Lincoln, Nebraska. I hate this place, by the way. I've been here. This place fucking sucks. Just like the back of this guy's head. How long do you party in the USA? All night long. Cities, states, cities, trees, all the street names in central states. You see the places around here, 1800 wooden singles and asbestos shingles. Imagine, chat, for a moment. Like, suspend your disbelief and just imagine that you live here. I think I've been, like, right here specifically, too. I've been, like, in this area. Because this is where my brother went to college. But just imagine for a second that this is just where you live. And you just have to live here, like, 24/7. This is all you got, is this, like, shitty fucking town, dude. Let's get out of, like, the heart of the city. Nothing wrong with that. USA has been financially butt-fucking Cuba for 60 years with no result. They also allowed Fidel Castro to achieve the world record for most failed assassination attempts on one person in history. Yeah. But I mean, Cuba kind of butt-fucked themselves in a lot of ways. Cuba is kind of, they're literally communist. I know this is very just like this is just clearly a college town that's been like artificially bumped up because of college. Because look at there. You look at this way, nothing. There's nothing that way. Absolutely nothing. Imagine you're this dude. This is your job to live here in this shitty fucking place. Oh god. All right, what about South Dakota? South Dakota. Let's get some South Dakota. I like know somebody who lives around here. Oh, there's Hy-Vee. I mean, this looks pretty generic too. I won't lie. This place doesn't look that bad, you know. This doesn't look too bad, too terrible. This looks kind of, you know. It's obviously the Midwest, but at least it isn't like terrible. Let's see what else do we got. If we go, let's go to the other side of Nebraska. Holy shit! Let's not go to the other side of Nebraska. This is even beaver bearing. This is even more depressing than the other half of Nebraska. South Dakota, when you get lost moving across the country, you can't escape. That's bleak. What about the other side? Let's go to Rapid City, South Dakota. Ah, see, now this is it's in South Dakota. Like, I would never live on the right side of South Dakota if the left side of South Dakota looks like this. Like, look at those fucking hills, dude. Like, that's fucking pretty. Like, this place is like, you got like almost mountains because you're getting to like, you're kind of close to the Rocky Mountains at this point. Like, honestly, this place is almost doesn't even feel like the Midwest at this point. Like, this is cool, right? That alone makes it better than Iowa, Nebraska, or Kansas. What about North Dakota? Let's go Dickinson, North Dakota. That is also very bleak. Okay, that didn't. We've gone backwards. This is not. That is fucked. Look at that. There's nothing for miles. Look at somewhere between Memphis and Little Rock. Hold on. There's gotta be something. What's in Bismarck? There's gotta be. Oh my god. So South Dakota, I guess, is kind of neat, but North Dakota, I guess, is just depression again. There's just nothing. It's just back to depression. There ain't nothing going on in North Dakota. There ain't nothing going on in North Dakota. Wow. Somehow it looks the exact same, but look at that. Callisburg, North Dakota, home of SB Aston Post. Cool. Spaces are like flat like your chest. Damn. The city is so desolate they put a U.S. flag on a street lamp because the only thing they would have in civic pride in. Let's go to Minnesota. Yeah, it's always like gray sky and overcast and dreary. This place looks pretty much the same though. Minnesota kind of just, it's a little bit cooler, but let's just go to Ankeny or just fucking plop it down somewhere. Mullets. Yeah, see, Iowa, it's fucking always just overcast and dreary. Like, I forgot how, like, little sun you get here. I forgot about that. Man, this is like existential crisis, the image. What the fuck? Also, some guy's fucking head again. This is so fucking awful. What about Pennsylvania? Let's go to the left side of Pennsylvania first, near Pittsburgh. This is obviously better, I think. This is definitely better. You've got more hills, more interesting stuff. This is definitely probably preferable to living in the Midwest, if I had to guess. But now you're in the Rust Belt, so now you have a lot of just, like, shitty shit everywhere. This is kind of a cool building, though. I like that church or whatever that is. Pennsylvania looks almost as good as Europe. I mean, maybe. What's the right side of the state look like? This is more East Coast. It's just basically the East Coast at this point. Damn. Is that Maddie? Lol. But now let's look at Florida. Let's go down to fucking Florida somewhere. So it's the exact fucking same, except there's a palm tree. You ever seen that? Look at that. Now there's like it's sunny, it's not dreary, it's not drab, it's not depressing. There's like palm trees everywhere. It's like everything's like nice and sunny. It's not like fucking shitty. There's cake X band, whatever that means. Is that a BMW? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Historic downtown. Wow, how nice. Dorado, Puerto Rico, please. What? It all looks the same. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. It does kind of all look the same, but you got palm trees here. So it's got palm trees, and it's notably more sunny. I will say it doesn't look nearly as depressing. Come to Frankfurt, okay. We're not in America anymore, that's for sure. I do like the old like architecture for the European countries. Like these are cool buildings, but I don't like how close it is. Like there's no like it's all compacted, you know what I mean? Like that's a cool fucking building. But then again, there's like if you lived here, you would have to live in an apartment. And it's like at least in America, most people like get out of apartments. Apartments are kind of seen as like a temporary thing here. Like, I don't know, man. Deal with it. You want a fun place to look? Look at Yeehaw Junction, Florida. I know I've seen Yeehaw Junction, Florida. I mean, that's cool. Just look at somebody that's a little bit more further out. Well, that's cool. I would like to go to Germany, to be honest with you. I would love to go to Germany. Europe is so much more dense. It really is. Honestly, though, the thing that makes Germany cool, though, is less like the actual, like, geography of it, and it's more just the culture. Like, I feel like geography-wise, Germany's probably, like, the same as Pennsylvania. Like, if you took off all the buildings and you just started from scratch. But these are cool buildings. Like, this is fucking sick. I like this. Japan looks a lot different. That's Frankfurt, Germany. What about... Oh, damn. It's like... I forget. Germany is, like, on the same level as, like, Quebec. So I guess it would be closer to, like, geography-wise to this place. So I guess, honestly, it doesn't look that much different other than the fucking white trash Honda Civic hot hatch nerds. Look at my VTEC, bro. No, look at my VTEC, bro. Look at me. I'm like the guy from Fast and Furious, bro. Look at my VTEC. Except in the early to mid 1900s Germany. But yeah, like look at this place. If you just took out all these buildings and replaced them with like the German buildings, this place is geographically very similar. With a spare tire on the front, Europe gets the Gulf climate. The Gulf Stream climate is very different from the latitude in North America. Where's Frankfurt, North Carolina? It's Fayetteville. I'll just check out Fayetteville. Yeah, honestly though, I kind of a lot of these places do just look exactly the fucking same. They don't. A lot of them look different. I mean, a lot of them look the same. Like I feel like I've seen that building before with the bingo on it. It's a very synonymous building. Beograd, Serbia, also worth a visit. As if I was gonna go to fucking Europe. I feel like in terms of America, Florida is pretty much as good as you can get. Cause like look, this place definitely doesn't look the same, right? This is definitely Florida. This definitely looks like, you know, this is a lot cooler. You know what I mean? Like, at least compared to the Midwest. See, in Germany, you don't have palm trees in Germany. That's a shame. There are no palm trees in Germany. The lowest point in Germany is in the mountains, though. The mountains are fucking gorgeous. Like, Jesus Christ. Imagine living here. Jesus Christ. Like, fuck, dude. That's so fucking pretty. I would live in Germany. Palm trees suck, though. Almost zero shade, easy damage. They're not easy damage. What are you talking about? They're, like, more resilient than normal trees. And they don't give that shade, but you don't really need shade. I mean, I guess you kind of do, but it's like, I don't know, palm trees really... I don't use trees for that much shade. Oh, see, now look at this. Max fitness. Look at that dude. Look at those gains. Look at this fucking dude. This fucking Mini Cooper. There's the homeless population. That guy's smoking some crack. As you do. Child-sized car. Give me Serbia. Wait, where is server? Beograd? Belgrade, Serbia. I'm just gonna put it in Belgrade, Serbia, because I don't know where the other... Look at this random person. I'm not gonna lie, this one looks a little dystopian. They'll kidnap you through the computer. What the fuck? This definitely looks a little bit more, not safe. This definitely looks a lot more comm blocky. I'm getting a lot more of a comm block sense out of this one. You can definitely tell which countries were comm block and which ones weren't. Looks more like Detroit. Yeah, a little bit. It's more like Detroit. You know what I want to go to? I want to go to Lima. Lima, Peru. Look at they've got palm trees. They've got a bunch of palm trees. There's like some really like wild scenery. Like some of the shit they have up here is like fucking weird. Like some of the scenes are like dystopian. Like look at this shit. Imagine this is where you live. Oh, that's kind of a cool little, like, stove. Beograd was liberated from the USSR and chose violence instead of regiment. I was like, is that like Moldova? How they just, like, decided not to stop with the communist stuff after the Soviet Union fell? Damn, that's crazy. What about Moldova? Specifically, like, this part of Moldova? Which is why there is, like, such a little, like, fucking... There's, like, no camera view here. Damn. Oh, it's a little babushka. Beograd was an Eastern Bloc? I don't know where Beograd is on this because I can't read Cyrillic. Fuck, dude. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Germany. I want to visit like my ancestral home in Germany, wherever the fuck that was. I'm slowly learning. I've been listening to this banger, this East German banger recently about the FDJ. That it's like a youth song that came to try to like It was like a youth propaganda to try to like convince young people to get involved with the Communist Party of the Eastern Europe or the Eastern German bloc. And it's just really, it's a banger, truly. I just listen to Rammstein. I do. I should go to Poland, somehow regarded the femboy capital of Europe. I don't know how. Because from everything I know about Poland, it's very anti-femboy. FDJ, Federation Deutscher Jugend? Listen, they got the best party. They got the best army. They got the best connections. They got... They got the best accuracy. Yeah, fuck, see this. I don't know. I can count to 10 so well in German because of that song. But you know, I was actually listening to Rammstein, like the Deutschland song, and I actually fucking like recognized it without like trying. Like I was just listening to it and I was like, oh shit, I know what he said there. This never happened to me before. That was like wild. I need to teach you your German. I'm sorry. Sorry, Racer. I don't know how to pronounce anything because I just like I know the very basics. So I can like sometimes I can hear things and be like, oh, I know what that guy said. Oh my god, now this is fucking gorgeous. Rammstein is great for Deutsch learning. All I know is du hast mich. Just peeking this guy's backyard. What's going on back here, huh, buddy? What are you doing back here? He goes fucking elephant. This is really pretty. There's a lot of Japan that I want to visit. Legit German sound? Legit good German sound? Or, ich. Join me in Dugenand, and I will help you with spelling. In Dugenand? Where is that? It's not that spelling that I need help with, it's more so pronunciation, you know? Dungeon. It's I've butchered the typo. Oh. Join me in the dungeon. I'm on Discord. Oh. Yeah, this place looks fucked up. What is this place? This looks like a setting of a Ghibli movie right here. What is going on? I mean, I gotta go to Japan. I gotta go see Tom Tom. I really do want to go to Japan. Not showing screen? I'm not showing screen? Fuck. What? Chat, you didn't see the Ghibli studio background. Look at this place. This looks like, this definitely looks like a building you'd find in like a Ghibli studio movie. You have to spell in German, join me, and I will rat it. Okay, thank you. Whatever I need your help, I will do that. I do want to, like, learn more German, but I've been, like, slowly getting, like... I've been doing the Duolingo thing, but I've been doing it so slowly that whatever I am learning, I'm, like, really, like, getting it ingrained. So I feel like Duolingo's not great, but it's good for the basics. I'm actually, like, learning the basics decently well, you know what I mean? Just not how to pronounce anything, because I don't know how to pronounce anything. Astra just wants to visit Japan so she feels like a normal height. Yeah. I feel tall in Japan. There's also the fact that my sister lives there, and I would like to go visit her. Is that a chicken coop? That's this is like an elaborate chicken coop. What the fuck? Smile? What? Ah, fuck. Scuffed. It's like the fucking shoulder hurts for some reason. So you could put the cursed pennies in a vending machine to make money? What the fuck? Smile on the billboard.
Go check your Snapchat.
Can you just mention how much you'd fuck a pizza up on stream? I think Jizzy wants a pizza. Chad, I think Jizzy would like a pizza. I think he's hungry for a pizza. You could, listen, I'm not doing nothing with no cursed panties, alright? I'd rather go to the islands in the South Thailand. They even have legal weed there? Really? That's kind of cool. I'd like to go to Thailand. I would really like to go to Vietnam, honestly, more than anything. I really like Vietnam. I think if I could, like, pick somewhere to, like, live, regardless of, like, laws or customs, I would pick Vietnam. I think it's, like, probably the most beautiful place on earth. Weed is in Germany legal, too. Oh, shit. Do you want to get blitzkriegen? Someone get these boys a pizza so they can fuck it up. But Jizzy fucked up the hot dog. He doesn't deserve a pizza. Damn. Damn. New government wants to make it illegal again? Damn. That sucks. Streets in Vietnam are crazy. It might as well be India. Yeah, well, that's the problem with, like, Vietnam is, like, hard to, like... You couldn't live, like, I couldn't live in Vietnam unless I had exorbitant amounts of money, right? It's like, you can't just buy a house in Vietnam and expect to just, like, you know, be fine with it. I think the only way you'd actually be able to do that... Oh, see, look how fucking gorgeous this is. Like, that's so fucking pretty. Like, I feel like the only way you'd actually be able to, like, realistically do that is if you, like, bought, like, private island, like, an island somewhere. Like, I always thought, like, living on an island like this one would be, like, really cool. The issue is that I would feel so isolated, because you wouldn't really interact with the locals, I don't think, you know? I feel like a lot of... If I lived in Vietnam, I would just kind of not interact with the locals, which would kind of suck, you know what I mean? There's, where is it, North Vietnam that has all the stuff? Yeah, I think it's like here. There's like a bunch of like little islands somewhere. What the fuck is that? Huh, I don't know. I'd like to go visit Vietnam though. Vietnam's a cool place. You interact with like locals? When did that happen? So like, look how fucking cool this beach is, dude. This is so fucking sick. Please do Japan. I would do Japan. I would do Japan. I'd probably go to Japan before Vietnam though, simply because I feel like is that person naked? I feel like if I went to Japan, I would, like... I could at least visit my sister, you know? Is this person actually naked? What the fuck? What? What? What did I do? He looked at me disapprovingly. I'm not sure why he did that. Oh my god, someone sent a pizza though, actually? Holy shit. You have a boyfriend? Naked people are TOS, drawing attention to them is even more TOS, stop it. I don't think they're actually naked. There's no way they're actually naked on Google Street View. Luxury hotel. This place is like really cool. High class. Look at that guy. Look at that dude. Ah, fuck, you can't see it. Look at that dude. Oh, I thought those were titties for a second. I was about to be like, what the fuck? Sam Go De Woo. This is a cool place. This is a cool place. Actual nudity can appear in Google Street View. Can it? Fuck, I didn't know that. I didn't think actual nudity could appear on Google Street View. I would have thought they would have like censored that or some shit, you know? I just gotta look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. What do you get your rocks off to? Google Street View. What? I can only get off to the prime Google Street View. That's what I was saying. You can see they had a bottom on it. Yeah, I don't think they were actually naked. More like Google Freak View. Would Astra like TT's invalidate her from a femboy? Would Astra liking TT's invalidate her from femboy license? I don't think so. I don't think that would invalidate you from a femboy license. I'm not that big into, you know, TDs. I'm not that much of a breast person. It's not really my thing. It's never really been my thing. Who touches grass more than Jizzy or you? I don't know. It depends on what you mean by that. What? Oh shit, hold on, my mom's calling me. I'll talk to you later in like 20 minutes. Call you back in 20 minutes. Okay. Does he probably leaves the house more? You know, we both pretty much leave it. We're probably gonna leave the house an equal amount. He might leave a little bit more than I do, but not that much. Getting stronger, but date isn't in the cards. What? You never know. You never know. Shit happens, man. You never know. I think there are a lot of femboys who like titties, you know what I mean? There's a lot of straight femboys out there. They wouldn't even, you know, have sex with a guy, which I feel like, I don't even think that necessarily invalidates you from the femboy license. Why did you ban Jizzy from the dictionary? What did he do? He just doesn't like the word, he doesn't like being called Jizzy anymore. He wants to switch it to Bat Vibes, but it's hard to remember that. See, like, I have to call him by his real name and Jizzy and Bat Vibes because, like, I forget to call him Bat Vibes because he wants to be called Bat Vibes on stream, but, like, he doesn't, we called him Jizzy for so long that it's hard to, like, switch it. But then there's also, like, I also have to, like, I don't call him either one of those in, like, real life, so. What's going on with the US and those stupid takeovers? What is it to begin with? What do you mean stupid takeovers? What are you talking about? I mean how we're taking Canada? Because Canada should be a state anyway. So fucking hard not to call him Jizz. I know, right? It's like hard. Like it's not even like a bad name. It's just like those car meat things. Stupid takeover. You mean the car meat things? What are you talking about? For science. I never referred to him as Jay. I don't even like that word either. Oh shit, oh there you go. Time for war plan red. Fuck Canada! Fuck Canada! Some of us already made body pillows with the name on it. You can't go back at that point. Wonder why they got run over. Were they mad What are you talking about, Racer? Where they go mad, make donuts, and run each other over. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about, Racer. What kind of like fucking weird shit have you been watching? I don't take over? What? What are you talking about? Is it like a car thing? I've never seen this. You mean you're talking about just Mustang drivers? Because sometimes Mustang drivers can just run people over. That's just a thing they do, though. That's not, you know, that's not American specific. Who has a body pillow? I know how my love life turns out through experiences. Oh, come on, medical. You can't. That's not how it works. You gotta listen. It's not how love works. It's not. You can't just like expect to like have something pop up in front of you. It's like it will almost always happen in a way you don't expect it to. Insane crash. What is this? Did he like... Oh, no, dude. Oh, you could see it. Oh, good thing he's got a front wheel drive. You could just fucking limp. This is retarded. I don't even mind saying that this is retarded, because this is straight up retarded. This guy is just power sliding a fucking front wheel drive Acura, and he thinks he's cool, and everybody's yelling at him because he fucking just ruined his rear end. That fucking wheel end is trashed, dude. That's like $800 right there. He's trying to drift it, but it's rear wheel drive. Is it? Is that rear wheel? I don't think that is. Is that a rear wheel drive car? Maybe all wheel drive? I don't know. Maybe. Piece of shit deserves it for those takeover motherfuckers are the reason why cops has to fuck up car people and her. What is this takeover thing that I've not heard before? What is this? If it is rear-wheel drive, that means it's a more expensive repair, actually. Piece of shit, yeah. I guess it's rear-wheel drive, but still, that's like, come on, what even is this? Is this just like fucking people like just being assholes for no reason? Like. I mean, this is what you do in a Macy's parking lot. I won't lie. This is just what you do in a Macy's parking lot. Ooh, what is that? Hello, what is this? Is that a Nissan? Ooh, that's a nice car. Holy tabs, Batman. Shut the fuck up. Everybody always complains about the tabs. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, this kind of shit is kind of stupid, though. I hate it. I don't like the fucking Fast and the Furious wannabe motherfuckers. They just destroy and killing those cars. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people are pretty stupid. They're like pouring beer on it. Fucking cottage. A TJ Maxx parking lot. This is what you do in a TJ Maxx parking lot, though. It's what you do. I know, this is kind of stupid. Car guys can sometimes just be really dumb. I've known some car guys in my life, and most of them are mentally not there. Something like racing on a mullet. Basically, many cars are stolen there. They don't even make actual street racing. Yeah, it's just people acting stupid. Friend of mine got more grounded than anyone else I've ever heard of. Their father owned a local Ford dealership. Kid borrowed a sports car and totaled it. Since it wasn't a business, it wasn't insured. 2 weeks later, they totaled another. Fuck, dude. That's he's never living that one down. He's never living that one down. No one who really works on cars would do stuff that stupid. I think so. Well, you have a lot of like rich kids who just like buy like a BMW, and then they just start fucking swinging it around because they think it's cool. I don't know. That whole culture of stuff like that really isn't my jam. I like car guy culture, but not that car guy culture. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of like the whole like meet. The car meets where you just go sit in a parking lot and look at other people's cars is kind of, I don't know, it's weird. In the street racing community, this is what they do nowadays. This is stupid. What the fuck? That isn't car guy culture. Yeah, it's just fucking stupid. It's let me do donuts in the street illegally and become a nuisance, you know? Like, I don't know. I've never been that big into, like, drifting cars, either. I guess, like, that's more of, like, a drift car type of thing. Like, if you have a drift car, that's what you do with it, I suppose. But, like, drifting cars, just, they're not my cup of tea, for the most part. Like, I like cars. Like, I remember I played a game one time, and it was, like, a drifting game, and I did the race as fast as I could, because, you know, it's a race. But then I lost because I didn't drift enough and have enough cool points, and it's just, like... What's the point of that? It's a race. You fucking win the race, you win the race. Who cares how much fucking drifting you did? I own a hot hatch. Come on. Why? Why though? Hot hatches are stupid. They're fucking stupid. Hot hatches are fucking stupid. Oh, look at me, guys. I got my hot hatch. Look at me, guys. They're nice? Why? Why would you even own them? They're not, like, sporty. They're clunky, and they're like, oh, look at how much trunk room I have. I can store all of my gay friends back there. Like, I don't know, man. Hot hatches are, I don't know, it's kind of dumb. Petite wrist? What are you talking about? My wrists aren't that petite. Reminds me of a kid in Connecticut who took his dad's Nismo R32 GTR to a car meet and tried to show off and went sideways into a tree. Jesus Christ. A lot of rally cars are hot hatch. No, they're not. Those are rally cars. There's a difference. They're not hot hatches. Hot hatches are stupid. They're small and have a lot of hot engines. I mean, the Mini Cooper was the first hot hatch, and the Mini Cooper was stupid. I never liked the Mini Cooper. Because a lot of hot hatches are front-wheel drive, too. It's like, you have a Honda Civic, and it's like a hot hatch Honda, and it's just like, why? Did you even fucking use that for? Like, if you have a front-wheel drive car, and you think it's sporty, then you are wrong. It's front-wheel drive makes no sense for, like, any sporting type of application. Anytime you want to enjoy driving, front-wheel drive is a detriment, not a positive. And it's like, you got people who, like, spend their hard-earned money on, like, a fucking Honda Civic Type R or some bullshit. And it's just like, bro, this car is stupid. The whole car is stupid. It's like, I don't know why you'd even own this. I thought about getting one performance car and then one load lugger. Problem is, I could end up miles from home with the wrong vehicle. That's true. In the land of VW Golf, Scirocco, and Corrado, and so much more, I disagree with that. It's just different to drive? No. Front-wheel drives are stupid. Give me one benefit of a front-wheel drive car that's not, like, economy related. Like, a one performance reason why you'd want a front-wheel drive car. What is it? Maybe you can punch the throttle out of the corner. You can do that with any car. What? It's not like a front-wheel drive specific thing. In fact, front-wheel drive has a worse time doing that than other cars. Without spinning out? No. You see, what happens, UZ Racer, is because you have your drive wheels are on your steering wheels, right? So the wheels that you're using to steer are the same wheels you're using to put power to the ground. It means it's easier to not spin out because your back end isn't actually trying to come out. But it also means that you have it's less consistent, and it's more temperamental around corners, because when you're actually turning, you're not just turning the car, you're putting power into the same thing. And what you get what's called torque steer, and that's not good. When you have more torque, you get torque steer, and it throws off your shit, and it's just awful. Like, front-wheel drives are just awful for any sort of, like, racing or performance driving. They're just not good. There's not a single part about them that is... like advantageous to driving faster. If you don't want to go around, if you don't want to spin out on corners, either one, learn how to drive better, or two, buy a four-wheel drive. Buy an all-wheel drive car. That's your option. All-wheel drive cars are genuinely the best for like racing applications because they have the most control, but for certain ones, rear-wheel drive is also better. Like for drag racing, rear-wheel drive is the best for drag racing, but for like doing rallycross, all-wheel drive is typically the best. But front-wheel drive just has no actual purpose in like a racing sense. The power is in the direction. The tires is moving. Front-wheel drive is better with limited traction and unknown terrain ahead, so you can't plan your racing line accurately. Four-wheel drive is still better, providing you can bear the extra weight, of course. I disagree with that, and you know why I disagree with that? Is because front-wheel drive never held, like, except for like the very like long time ago, maybe like the 50s. Right? Front-wheel drive cars never dominated the rally circuit like rear-wheel drive cars. The Mini Cooper was the only rally car that had any amount of any amount of substance with a front-wheel drive car. Like that, the Mini Cooper was the only one. There are like zero other fucking rally cars that were like exceptional throughout the years, right? If you look at the peak of rally car driving, the peak of it, like Group B, 90% of your cars are either rear-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and that's it. Simple as. Wait, Astra, if you spin out and break a wrist, you don't know how... Fuck you. I didn't... Fuck you. As people don't drive those type of cars in any fashion, they would make that much of a difference, to be honest. True, but, like, that's, you know... Look at a touring car champions from the 90s. Well, that's not the. I don't care about touring cars. I don't know what that is. Forget the Lancia Fulva and the Saabs. Nah. See, no, you don't like. If you look at the top rally cars of all those cars, it's not. That wasn't. There's no front wheel drive cars. It's not good. It's like you cannot tell me a four-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive car would not be better in this type of driving. Like, I don't care if they, like, the driver who specifically is driving this car is, like, just good enough to, like, account for that, but it is, there's not a reality where having a front-wheel drive car is more advantageous than not. It's like, yeah, it's hard to control a rear-wheel drive corner, or, like, a rear-wheel drive car around a corner. It can be difficult, but it's not unmanageable. And it's, like, not slower around a corner. It just takes more skill. Are any of your red cars currently 100% functional, no leaks? What are you talking about? Both of my cars are from the 80s. There's always gonna be leaks. If it didn't leak, I'd have a problem. You know what leaking means? Leaking means it still got fluid, which is a good thing. Driver does a huge difference, though. It does make a huge difference to driver, but, like, again, it's like front-wheel drive cars just generally don't have any actual benefits. They understeer. That's, like, one of their biggest problems with front-wheel drive is the torque steer and the understeer. The other problem with front-wheel drive cars is that you can't balance them correctly. Like, my RX-7 has a 50-50 weight distribution, which is great for going around corners because it makes it so you can really toss it into the corner while having a manageable amount of oversteer and not having understeer, right? But when you whip a front-wheel drive car around the corner, since all the weight is in the front of the car and it's not 50-50 balanced, you're gonna have a much tougher time getting out of the corner, and you're gonna understeer like a son of a bitch. And because you can't kick out the back end and kind of do a drift, you're limited on what you actually have options for, right? In rally driving, especially on like gravel, you actually like drift a good bit, because on gravel, where you have very little traction anyway, using the back end to position the front of the car to steer with your back end allows you to essentially steer with your throttle, and you can't do that with front wheel drive cars. You just can't, and it makes it just, it's not usable. Water leaks. What would be little baby risks? So, like, it's like you need to have driving skills to get with the front wheel drive to come around the corner. No, you need to have driving skills to get around the corner with a rear-wheel drive car. You just need to. You're just not gonna be fast if you do it with a front-wheel drive car. You're just not. It's like you're always gonna understeer. You're always gonna have. And then once you're like finally on the other side of the corner, and you can push the gas, then you're gonna get torque steer because now once you're on the other side of the corner and you're ready to slam the gas again, then it's gonna do that, and you're gonna have to like slow down again to not spin out. It's like there's just no good way of doing a front-wheel drive car. It's like, if you want a car that's good at cornering, it needs to be balanced correctly, and you just can't balance a front-wheel drive correctly. It's just not possible, unless you put a shit ton of weight in the back that doesn't need to be there. Sounds like bullshit, like an automatic gearboxes are not torque converter. What are you talking about? Like automatic gearboxes are not torque converter. What are you talking about? Technically, the torque converter isn't a part of the transmission. It's a separate thing, but, you know. Technically, it's a separate thing. Astra so close to discovering trail braking. Some people learn to use the understeer and use it really well, though. I'm not arguing either way, just saying. Some people can, but it's never going to be as fast. It's just fucking being able to manage the car around the corner. It's just never going to be that fast. Especially, it's never going to be fast if you can just brake around the corner and, like, have enough traction to just slow down extremely fast and then just get out of the corner. It's always going to be the most fast way of doing it, but you need an all-wheel drive car to do that. Most rear-wheel don't have that much weight in the rear, and it's very easy to spin out, too. But that's not all of them, and even the ones where that is the case, that's just a skill issue. You don't spin out if you're just good. It's a skill issue, my man. We had so many touring car championships, which are four-door sedans racing each other and other stuff, like Ford Mondeo, Opel Vectra, BMW 320. I don't know. I don't know anything about touring car racing. I don't know anything about that. I just imagine, though, if you're going around a corner, right, it's always going to be advantageous to have a all-wheel drive car or a rear-wheel drive car compared to a front-wheel drive car, because you're so limited on what you can do with a front-wheel drive car. It's just, it's not good. You're totally wrong about it. Then okay, let me go to the Group B rally cars and look at how many of them are front-wheel drive. Group B rally cars. Where are the actual cars? Oh, here we go. Group B. There's my car. This is the RX-7, right? There's my car. Let's see. Alfa Romeo. It is front engine, 5 passengers, saloon fastback, clutch transmission, rear axle. Okay, it's definitely rear-wheel drive because it's got a normally mounted engine. So that one's not front-wheel drive. About the Alfa Romeo, this one, 5-speed manual. It literally doesn't say. It literally doesn't say. Group B basically didn't have rear-wheel cars either, at least nothing compatible. That's literally not true, though. I just showed you one that was fucking rear-wheel drive. Look at, here's a Group B car that is rear-wheel drive. That did, like, really well. That one's not, but this one is. This one's a rear-wheel drive rally car. There's also the Lancia, the fucking, where is it? A Peugeot 504 pickup? Turbo injection? Whoa. That's actually kind of cool. Let's see, Renault, Porsche. Yeah, like most of these are like rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Here's the RX-7. This is my car. I have one of those. It's this kind of RX-7. It doesn't look like that though. And Lancia pushed the Delta S4. Yeah, but that was just on asphalt good. No, it did well. Rally car is just everything, man. Like, look at the RX-7 FB. This car did, I think it got like 3rd place at the World Rally Cup, and that's not hard. That's not easy to do. So it's just a rotary engine, rear-wheel drive, mid-engined car that got 3rd place in rally. which includes gravel, which includes pavement, includes everything. Much of the Group B stuff was rear-wheel drive. See? Buff on my side for once. They were not competitive? That's not true, though. This literally got 3rd place. It's not fucking true. Rear-wheel drive dominated rally for years until they started developing four-wheel drive cars, like with the Audi Quattro. Like, that was like one of the first cars that really, really took off with the rear-wheel drive. How about a Lada? Was the Lada four-wheel drive? I doubt it. I doubt it was. Oh, dude, that's a cool looking fucking car. What the fuck? Check Lancia Stratos, Lancia Beta. Lancia Delta S4. That was a four-wheel drive car. That one. The 037. Wasn't this one rear-wheel drive? I think this one was rear-wheel drive. Wasn't it this? I think so. It doesn't fucking say. 5-speed manual. Tires. It doesn't... It literally doesn't say. I know this car. Also, Opel had 82-1 with a rear-wheel drive with the championship. All-wheel drive are just faster. Well, all-wheel drive is hard to beat on gravel. All-wheel drive is pretty much just better in most ways when it comes to rally driving. But we're not talking about all-wheel drive. We're talking about rear-wheel drive versus front-wheel drive, and that point is not a contest. There's no contest at that point. Anyway, chat. I still disagree with you. Well, you're not allowed to disagree with me because you don't live in a free country. See, if you lived in America, I would say you're allowed to disagree with me because we're in a free country, but you don't live here, so I can't say that. So you're actually not allowed to disagree with me on this one. You're actually not allowed to disagree with this one just because of where you live. So that's a fat L. That's a fat L for you. I'm sorry, but did Astra eat anything tonight? I had a hot dog, and then someone got a treat, so I'm excited for that. I think someone got a pizza. Just saying chat is in a dictatorship. A dictatorship. I live in a free country because I don't get bankrupt on Colt. You don't live in a free country. You can't own that. You can't own that. Racer. I know you're into guns. I know you're into guns. I know it must seethe. I know it must make you seethe to see me own this. I know it just must make you seethe with European rage at the fact that I could own this legally. Proper healthcare, my ass. Let me wait like a year. Oh, you got the Autobahn. I have this. I don't care about the Autobahn, but I have this. Autobahn is like a specific road in a specific part of the country. I can just have this. Put that somewhere else after the stream. Ashley didn't like Bad Vibes Dog. It was alright. It was good. I just don't know why he put American cheese on it. Like, it was always the bomb terrorist and the Counter-Strike. The one who ruins hot dogs. It was still pretty good. I ate it. It's like some kind of entendre. And what do you want to do with your communist manifesto? I don't have a communist manifesto. I ain't no commie. Listen, I'm a red-blooded American. I don't fuck with that communist shit. Y'all, your socialist healthcare, it's one step away from being hammer and sickle healthcare, you fucking communists. AK is the definition of commie. No, it's not. The AK is just a rifle. It's like, listen. Even your blood is red. Listen, if you don't like the AK, if you think the AK is too communist, then what about this one? What about this one? It's just, this one's like... Is this one not American enough for you? Is this 30-round mag not American enough for you? You started this, Miss Astra. This American school shooter special still Supreme Deluxe. No, no, no. I bet the commies were allowed to own more than 6 dildos, however, unlike Texans today. This is true. AK was built by a committee for Stalin. The AK wasn't built by a committee. The AK was built by one man. And I don't care if he was a communist or what, but that one man is a hero. His name was Mikhail Kalashnikov. And I loved that man. Just like I loved Eugene Stoner, which are both another great man. But well, like, I don't know. I feel like the AK has transcended communism. It's fought against communism. It's fought for communism. It's hard to say that it is a communist gun, you know. It just comes from communism. It's a criminal offense to own more than 6 dildos. Forgot about that. Days without losing a job, and yes, he stole the idea from STG-44. No, he didn't. That's the worst take ever. He didn't steal the idea from he didn't steal it from the STG-44. People who say that the fucking AK has, like, it is a ripoff of the STG-44 have no idea how guns work. You don't have any idea how it works. It's not at all the same. It's about as similar to the AK as the AR is to the AK. It's just, they're not at all the same. You can't fucking say that, oh, he stole it. No, he didn't. He didn't steal it at all. Idea, not the design? Not even the idea. Like, the idea of a semi-automatic, like, rifle in that caliber was not necessarily new at that point. It just wasn't popular. It wasn't a new idea. It just was popularized by the AK. It wasn't even necessarily popularized by the STG-44, because the STG-44 wasn't used that much. It was barely used, it didn't work that well, and it didn't... What really, like, I think the M1 Grand and rifles like the M1 Grand, and maybe like the MAS, and like other semi-automatic rifles kind of started to like make people realize that you needed to shoot more, like a bolt action just wasn't fast enough. And then from there, that idea evolved into having small arms, which are a little bit, you can carry more ammo. So that's why they started to create the SKS, and then they developed the 7.62x39 cartridge for the SKS, which was developed and then put into service at the end of World War II, and then a couple years later, the AK-47 came out and completely booted the SAS out of existence, but they still made a fuck ton of them, so they were just still around. But, like, listen, the AK was not a copy of the STG-44. It's just not, it was not. The Sturmgewehr 44. Blood pressure getting boiled. For more revolutionary wood change in Springfield. I'm like front wheel drives are sporty, and Astra be like, we have guns, America. Fuck yeah. They're not sporty, and we have guns, and fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, I understand why Germany doesn't have guns. Last time we gave them guns, they kind of went a bit crazy with them. So I understand why Germans don't have guns, because it's like, every time they get their hands on them, they end up using them against the rest of the world. But it's fine. Now Germany just is the European economy. It just is. Yo, what's going on? USA would never use guns inappropriately. Yeah, like We would never use guns inappropriately, like invading Iraq for no reason. Germany is like, we make guns, we make them actually good. Oh, really? Oh, really? SIG wasn't a German company, but it was close. Jeremy Clarkson had a suppressor for his hunting rifles. It's easier to buy suppressors in the UK, unironically. Well, yeah, because gun laws are stupid, but you can't own basically anything in UK. Like, UK has some of the strictest gun laws in the world, behind, like, only maybe Japan. I'd much rather have a G36 than an M16 or an AK? Well, then you're wrong. You're just fucking wrong. I'm sorry. Just are. There's a reason why both of the other two are widely known and widely available, and the G36 is not. To be fair, every government has misused guns. I mean, true. This is very true. Very, very true. Do we need to separate you two? The other two are old designs. They are old designs, but like every single firearm design is kind of old and outdated to some extent. It's like there hasn't been any major developments in firearm technology in a long time. I don't hate German rifles. I never said I hated German rifles. I don't think they're worse than, I don't think they're necessarily better than American rifles. Unless we're talking, like, if it was, like, 1920, I would agree with you. Because the Gewehr, like, the Gewehr 98, like, the fucking, Kar 98, the bolt-action rifles that they were producing out of Germany, that was, like, such a better design that, like, pretty much the whole rest of the world just copied to them. So, there was that. But other than that, that was, like, the last real banger that Germany had in terms of a firearm, I think. I'm trying to think of another firearm that would be like, damn, that was the best-in-class gun that they produced. Because, like, the English even have the Arctic Warfare, right? They have that, the L96, which is a fucking fantastic, one of the best snipers in the world. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm doing gun talk. Where's my laser gun, bro? There are all kinds of hunting in the UK, so you have to be able to own at least hunting rifles. Yeah, well, you can own, like, over-under shotguns, you can own, I think, side-by-side shotguns, you can own, bolt guns, you can own, like, a Lee Enfield, but you need to have, like, the way I understand it, in Europe, there are, like, levels to firearms. So, like, there are, if you want, like, a basic bitch break-action shotgun, that's, like, the lowest level. Like, pretty much anybody can get one of those. But you have to have a reason. So it's like you can't just show up to a gun store and buy one. You have to apply to get a firearm, and there has to be a reason behind it. The reason for, like, the lowest tier can be, like, I just want to shoot for sport, or I want to go hunting, and that's a good enough reason. But, like, as you go up the scale, that doesn't work so much. So it's like you can't own a handgun because you would never have a reason to own a handgun. Or according to the English, that is. So it's like, you would not be, you can't get handguns, you can't get anything semi-automatic, you can't get anything with, like, a decent capacity. It's like your options are basically limited to bolt-action guns and, like, you know, break-action shotguns. Gray import Chinese laser pointer with a misdeclared output power. One could make an argument for using a 20mm or a Lincoln gun for hunting. I found you through YouTube? Hell yeah. Welcome. Welcome to the shit show that is this stream. I've been arguing about front-wheel drive cars for the last hour. I'm a musician and close to be 27. The reason why I want to have a gun... Damn. Okay, that was a dark joke. You serious? That was dark. Alright. That was fucking dark. I'd rather own an over-under than a pistol? Hey, it depends on the pistol. It's like, if I was gonna, like, go... If I knew I was going in a firefight, like, this, Hell yeah, put that over there. Shit, you want a bonus points, you can get Astra on ramp. See, like, if I was going into, like, a firefight, I'd rather have this than an over-under shotgun. Because while it's not the most powerful, You got 22 rounds in this magazine, and I can have one in here, which means I can carry it with 20. I can have this gun loaded with 23 rounds of ammunition, and I can like just fucking go. And then I have an extra. Between these two mags alone, I have 44 rounds of ammunition, which is a lot. So it's like I have a decent amount of firepower right here between these two mags. And if I had my the other magazine that's actually in the gun like loaded, that would be 66 rounds of ammunition. 67 technically if I had one in the chamber. But this one's obviously not loaded because I keep this one in the gun. I don't keep a round in the chamber. So 12 gauge Beretta over under with choke sling buckshot to 100 meters. Depends on the buckshot, and it depends on the load and what kind of shit you're running. You have more firepower than an action movie? Bro, this is literally like... This is like a tiny bit of my collection, dude. This doesn't even scratch the surface for how many guns I own, man. For the night of the Palmetto Ridge. Since y'all talking about guns, let me ask, does the M1911 have no barrel bushing? Yes or no? Does the M19 have no barrel bushing? What are you talking about? M1911. I'm honestly not that, like... I'm not that well versed in 1911s. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if it does have one or not. I don't know what a barrel bushing is. It's the average amount of guns. Yes, it does. We have a beer with 16-ounce booze and 18. We are free and drunk. The clubs and bars are open until 6 a.m. Open on weekends. That's great, but you know, I'd rather have guns. I'd rather have an AK. I like the fact that I can own an RPK legally. Yeah, Michelle would know. I'm not really well versed on like specifically 1911s. I don't own a 1911. I own a 45 caliber handgun, but it's not 1911. Anyway, chat. I gotta call my mom because I told her I would call her 20 minutes ago. I gotta call her. I will. My mom even has 4 or 5 of her own guns. See? See? It's America. Land of the free, goddammit. Anyway, chat, I will see everybody tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, chat, see you guys later. I will see you guys tomorrow.